Mariota now on second down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, Mariota. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Halfback sent in motion. From the red zone now, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play.
Offensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Jack Del Rio going to take a chance here. His guy's going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about team.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Smith. Harris has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Carry on the return. Whoosh. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the back goes into motion. From the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. but 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Smith on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down is Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
It's brought in by Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Mariota here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space. The ball comes out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mariota again. And that is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Smith now on second down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The Chiefs on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 3rd and long. It's Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
Snap play. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL. Touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this